So the Chicago Bears have an underdog, and this guy is already turning heads. This is a guy that missed most of the Bears offseason workout program with a soft tissue injury. Yes, I'm talking about Luther Burton III. And in this video, I'm going to talk about not only how he's absolutely been impossible to cover, honestly, now that he's made his presence known at training camp just over this last week. But I'm also going to kind of break down one specific instance against one of the Bears' top flight corners that really illustrates why he's going to have a great year. And I would say why he's really the missing link in this Bears offense. So let's kind of get back to it. Luther Burton is back on a high. He's downright dominated Bears defensive backs, and even Ben Johnson, he's super excited about this, and this is what he specifically had to say when it comes down to Burton's big play ability. I was really impressed with that, Johnson said. He's working on the alignment and the details, as you would expect from a younger player, but the play speed, it jumped off the tape to us all on Wednesday. I mean, Burton, he felt pretty good about it as well. This is what he had to say. I feel like I can do everything in this offense. I'm just really trying to get my feet wet, get situated on the field, and learn my playbook. I feel like everything else will take care of itself. Now we're looking at a player who finished his final season at the University of Missouri, 61 catches, 676 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Now that's kind of why he slipped into the draft a little bit, and the Bears were able to pick him up in the second round. There's a myriad of reasons why that happened. No, it's not attitude. I did a video a few weeks back about interviewing his coaches, actually what kind of teammate and player that he was. That's absolutely not true. But it's also the quarterback had a bunch of injuries. He wasn't the same guy as the year before throwing the ball. A few other issues as well, but I don't think that's all on him. The reason that he's a marquee player and how he came onto the national scene is that he absolutely exploded in 2023. He totaled 86 catches for 1,212 yards and 9 scores. And this guy's a jackknife player. He's a yak player. Yards after the catch are his specialty. And I really see him working into this Ben Johnson offense and really being the Chicago Bears Amon-Ra St. Brown, if you would. So I want to talk about specifically on Wednesday. That was for the first time since returning from injury that he really looked awesome. He got really fantastic separation on his touchdown reception, and this was from quarterback Caleb Williams during an 11-on-11 session. And this is what I really want to highlight. He beat nickel cornerback Kyle Gordon. And you guys know that Kyle Gordon is elite in the NFL. He just got extended, and it was on a crossing route, and it really opened up a nice window. And this is really what I want to highlight here. It's a little blurry here. I think you can see this. And I'm going to go here to Twitter. This is from Bears Film Room. And actually, this analysis was on SportsIllustrated.com. I want to always give credit here, and this is what I'm going to glean from to kind of highlight specifically why he is going to be fantastic in this offense. So if you see Caleb Williams, he's in the orange jersey in the middle of the screen. He just completed his throwing motion. His arm is still extended. It's still down. And if you look at number 87 in the navy jersey on the right, he's seen a split second after he catches the pass from Williams, right before he cuts up the field and heads into the end zone. So the player trailing him is actually Gordon. You can see him. He's got his long hair. You can see him in the white jersey, and he's really trailing in coverage. And 3 things about this that I absolutely like, and once again, Sports Illustrated highlighted this. It's early in the morning. I'm still drinking my coffee, so if you look at the distance between Burton and Gordon, I mean, that's really almost a 3-step advantage here. And it's the angle. Gordon's running at an angle in the image that hints how it happened. You see, it looks like Gordon got caught with his weight shifted to the wrong direction, and then Burton made one of his signature cuts. He burst into the other direction, and then as Gordon was trying to quickly adjust, he started to really lose his footing a bit. That's really what gave Burton the opportunity to get open. He was rewarded by Williams with the pass. But most impressively, he's doing it against Kyler Gordon. Kyler Gordon is a top 3 nickel corner in the NFL, and he just got beat by a rookie, Gordon. You guys know he was recently extended 3 years, $40 million. That makes him the highest paid slot cornerback in the NFL. So let's kind of look at who Gordon is. And I just really want to highlight this because this is a player that Luther Burton is going to be playing against over and over and over and over in practice. This is just going to be so good for him. And last year, Gordon, he played 365 snaps in the nickel, and he covered slot receivers on 67% of his total snaps. And then really, of the top 9 nickel corners listed on that Sports Illustrated article, just a fantastic job by them. They are fantastic. I always want to give credit. Gordon had this rank. He was 3rd in Slot Havoc 100 with 8.3. And what Slot Havoc is, this measures the defensive player's ability to create disruptive plays while defending the slot. So it's kind of normalized on 100 snaps, and examples of this, that's like preventing completions, forcing incompletions, causing turnovers, generating pressures. Suffice it to say that Gordon ranks very high in this statistic. And then he's second in the NFL in target EPA per 100 with an 8.43. That's a really high number. And EPA, that stands for expected points added. Now, for defensive players, negative numbers are better because it shows a defender that really tamps down the offense's scoring potential when targeted. And he's first in target success percentage with 49.1. Lower scores are better here. It's a percentage of plays the defensive player is targeted in coverage, and it's when the offense fails to gain enough yards towards a first down, and it's kind of compared to that down. Like, for example, if they fail to gain 40% of the yards required on first down, 60% on second down, I could go on about what these specific stats are, but suffice it to say he measures up so comparatively to other slot corners in the NFL, and frankly, compared to all corners in the NFL, Gordon matches up. And this is a guy, Gordon hasn't suddenly fallen off of that on a bad rep in July against a rookie in training camp. Let's not overreact to this, but it just goes to show how adept Luther Burton is at running routes, how he's just sick making cuts, his speed, his play speed, and how he's really figuring out the NFL game already. And Ben Johnson is absolutely impressed. Caleb Williams absolutely loves throwing to this guy, and he continued to dominate the next day. Several wins on one-on-ones during the team period, and I think he's going to be great. He flashes. He's just got twitch. He's got juice that made him one of college football's top wideouts over the last 2 years. And remember, this guy was projected as a top 10 pick at the beginning of the 2024 season. He had a not great season. There are questions about his off-field commitment, which have been since proven to be untrue. But his quarterback was playing with an injury that greatly hindered his ability to get the ball out. And I think he's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm going to close with what ESPN had to say about him before the 2025 NFL draft. And let's just leave it there. Burton is outstanding after the catch and is an instinctive open field runner with the foot speed to make multiple defenders miss. He explodes upfield. He pulls away when he gets a seam. He averages 12.8 yards per carry in 2024, tracks the deep ball really well, always a threat to take the top off. Small hands, but he doesn't drop many passes. He can secure the ball away from his frame, comes down with contested catches, changes speed well, has the potential to develop into a complete route runner, a complete NFL receiver at the pro level. He also excels at attacking zone looks. You guys, I've made it clear I'm really high on this player. I really like kind of what was highlighted by SI, how he beat Kyler Gordon handily in training camp. Granted, it's one rep, but I think it's a sign of things to come. You guys, I'm doing this really early in the morning. You guys enjoy your Sunday, bear down, and I'll continue to be here with daily Bears coverage. We'll talk soon.